How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, the SOA Spreading Team here. So today we're taking a look back at Playmate Tessie, an individual that I talked about a couple days ago as of recording this, my last commentary video, if I remember correctly. And, if you guys remember correctly, okay, she ended up, blowing up on the internet because she was making fun of an individual with cancer, and, obviously, everyone was clowning on her, everyone was basically, just making fun of her, while also basically, laughing at the consequences that ended up happening as a result of it. She ended up getting kicked out of the house, and, if you actually decide to check on her YouTube channel, which, terrifyingly enough, has, 2,000 subscribers, that just makes me worried. I'm genuinely hoping that at the very least 75% of those subscribers are just people that are there just to, keep an eye on her and watch for when, she makes fun of an individual with AIDS next. But, considering the fact that she is not only an insensitive douchewad, but she is also extremely dumb, as, seen in the last video. I mean, in case, for those of you that didn't see my last video, let me just play a quick clip.
Don't be a pussy, take off your wig, leukemia. You have fucking cancer. You're such a loser, oh my god, I can't.
Okay, that's probably about as much as I can play before I start, tearing out my eyes in anger again, Jesus Christ. Not only is this chick extremely insensitive, but she's also extremely dumb. She genuinely thought that she wouldn't actually have any repercussions because of this, and well, I mean, you already know the answer to that one. She pretty much kind of reaped what she sowed right there. She pretty much just got what she ended up ultimately deserving. So yeah, but of course, apparently this entire event ended up happening a good few weeks ago, and she actually did do a stream talking about it, and she titled it "I'm Sorry" with probably the worst spelling that I've ever seen. I mean, judging by the spelling of, how she spelled sorry here, pretty much already tells me that she more than likely just, was one of those individuals that somehow kept on getting held back in preschool because of just how dumb she is. But to actually call this an apology stream, well, that would probably be that would probably be the biggest lie I would ever say on my channel.
I'm not gonna fucking apologize, I'm not sorry for anything, as if... I'm not fucking sorry I didn't do anything. I literally didn't even fucking do anything, and I feel like I gave an amazing No, seriously, that whole Reddit situation, do you guys really want me to apologize? Do you really want me to apologize? Because if you guys really want me to apologize, then I'll fucking do it. But just know that it's gonna be fake.
I mean, already, just simply that clip alone already kind of tells you that this is the kind of individual that genuinely doesn't care about anything that happens to them. Except, well, she definitely did care enough because, after that angry phone call that she got from her father, I mentioned, at the end of my last video that, she tried to call the cops and claim that, her father was making threats of violence against her, when quite literally the only threatening thing in that entire phone call was just how genuinely angry the dad actually sounded within that entire thing. Jesus Christ, I've never heard a more angry man in my entire life. But yeah, pretty much after that, she ended up getting kicked out of the house, thank goodness. And on top of that, too, shortly after the entire thing ended up going viral, the father ended up going on to a live stream and basically exposed her for being an absolutely privileged brat.
You just not just started being an adult. You've never had to pay for really anything in your life. You've never had to be responsible for bills. But that all ended last night because you decided to call the cops thinking I'm going to threaten your life and kill you, which there's no record of that. Completely false. But just to get attention from the internet and increase your view count and likes and subscribers, whatever your aims were, you basically acted out a scenario where your life was in danger. You called 911. So this is completely self-imposed. You evicted yourself before I had a chance to. So congratulations, Maya, or Tessie, or however you pronounce that bullshit name. You played yourself. As DJ Khaled would say, you done played yourself. What you're doing, Maya, is malicious. It's vindictive. It's negative. I just, for the past, I was up till 6:30 in the morning watching your bullshit live stream, watching other content where you're going after people because of either disability, their ethnicity, or disease, or thing like cancer. That is horrible. And the problem is as your father, this is not the person that I raised. I did not raise you to be evil or to do negative things like this to other people.
I mean, yeah, that pretty much says it all right there. I mean, he quite literally states much of a spoiled brat this girl actually is, and basically pointing out how, because of all of this, because of everything that has happened, a lot of things ended up happening, okay? Not only did Playmate Tessie end up losing her little house that she was basically, living in with her own father. And keep in mind, she's basically an adult woman, and she hasn't even moved out of that house yet, so that's pretty much, you know, already something that you should take into note here. Not saying that I have a problem with that, but in all honesty, if she's supposedly making enough money that she feels confident enough that people are going to be paying for a pink Lamborghini, then I'm fairly certain that she probably more than likely has enough money for at least an apartment. But, you know, I don't think she could dare to live in such a peasant's household. I'm fairly certain that's probably what she thinks of apartments, doesn't she? But I really just feel really bad for the father, in all honesty. He doesn't really deserve anything that had happened to him. All of this ended up happening to him all because of just how disgusting, disturbing, and absolutely vile his own daughter was. Like his daughter quite literally caused him to lose his job. Like, that's extremely terrible, and especially during a time like this where you pretty much kind of at least need a job to at least get by in life, and, you know, especially with how everything is going right now, like, losing your job is absolutely terrible. Like, but losing your job because of, you know, how terrible your own child is just... it's just horrible, and I really feel bad for the dude. Well, if you actually decide to check on, you know, Playmate Tessie's own YouTube channel, as I had mentioned before, you know, she's pretty much in a new location now. She pretty much had to move out because, you know, if you're a little bitch, then you need to go onto the streets, and, you know, obviously she kind of got what she deserved. She's living in a completely different location right now, and, well, I mean... like I said, she kind of just ended up getting what she deserved. Like, I do not feel bad for her whatsoever. I really don't, because if she is that much of a privileged little bitch that she genuinely thought that nothing bad would happen to her after making fun of a literal leukemia patient, then you don't get any sympathy from me, okay? You really don't. Like, you don't deserve sympathy from absolutely anyone. But, anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Put the handle on screen, you get the point. But, anyways, guys, this has been Sandy. Have yourselves a nice day.
Say goodbye. See you again sometime. La da 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 da. この瞬間が宝物。君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかった。マジよかった。